Greetings, YouTube friends. Gonna build another guitar. So, see a guy on stage, big fan, actually of the band, let's just say it that way. And he plays a specific Telecaster-esque type guitar. Really cool. And figured I would build a tribute to that guitar. So, went over to Warmoth, picked out a Jazzcaster, I think is what they call it, or yeah, Jazzcaster, and got as close as I could with the color, close as I could with everything else, and gonna make that guitar. Actually, funny, what should I call this guitar? Is it a Toadcaster or a Toadcaster, or maybe better yet, maybe a Toddcaster, because Todd Nichols is the guitar player. So let's take a look and see what I bought. It's always tricky. It's always tricky when you look at the color options up on that website, what you're gonna get. So this is the first time I see it. This is the first time you see it. With a satin capri orange single humbucker. Oh. Guess I'm putting rings on this thing. Single humbucker pickup configuration. Body cavity here, so I'm going to put a control plate. Not sure how many knobs I'm going to put on it though. One pickup, I mean, what are you going to do? But actually, I'm pretty happy with this. So, all right. I got the neck on the body, getting ready to build the rest of this guy. Here is what it looks like. Front, here's the back, just great offset design. It's got string through, some furls in the back, and pick guard. Gonna go on roughly like that. So, yeah, this is gonna be really good. By the way, I'm building this because I like building guitars. You can actually buy the guitar from Todd Nichols Guitars. He makes his own guitars as well, and I would highly recommend, if you're a builder, go ahead and take a stab at building. If you're not, take a look at his. It might be better than mine. I have no idea. I think at some point I'd love to A/B them and see how close I got. But it's gonna be fun. So here we go. Let's build this thing. All right, we're back after a couple weeks. Guitar's finished, strung up, he's set up, and this is what he looks like right here. And I think I got pretty close. Kind of delayed doing the rest of this video because I was waiting for a part. So if you notice on the picture, he's got a cream switch knob, and I had to custom order cream switch knob. And these are hard to find. I couldn't find them on SteelMac, couldn't find them on any of the usual sources. I had to go to Reverb and find a seller in there. So, found it. So that way I can get as close as possible. Get rid of the black one I've got. But that does give a good point. I missed the mark on a couple of things, so it's not per spec. And I'm actually okay with that. But to highlight some of the differences, I've got an extra fret on the fretboard here, so my neck's a little bit longer. Multi-play pickguard versus the one-play pickguard. Probably doesn't make a difference, just aesthetics. Other thing that's different is his is really clean. He routes the body for a Filtertron, mounts the Filtertron to the body. I ordered this, and I probably should have asked Warmoth to make it that way, but I ordered with a humbucker instead. So I've got a ring that's covering up the ears and everything else for a humbucker. But other than that, I think I hit the mark. I think he uses better materials than I do on this build. So I'm going to give him the nod, even without hearing it, that his is probably going to be better than mine. But I'm really happy with the build. So what I'm going to do, oh, hold on. Almost forgot. You might be asking yourself, there's one pickup. What's with the selector switch? I don't know. He's got it on his, I got it on mine. One of these days I'll have to see if I can message him and ask him what he does with it. My idea was to do an Esquire type of setup where, you know, one position would be straight through, no tone control, second position with tone control, and then the last position would be kind of that filtered cocked wah sound you get out of a Esquire. I want to see what that sounds like with a Filtertron. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's a future thing. I've got it just completely dead, not wired, bypassed. So at some point I'll wire that back up and get that going. So okay, so we're in front of the amps with guitar. First I'm going to play you some cleans so you can hear what the guitar sounds like. It's got one pickup, so you're going to get pretty much one tone out of this guy. So to give you guys something else, I'm going to play it through a bunch of my gear. So Todd Nichols from Tilted with Sprocket uses Morgan amps. So basically in the Vox DNA or Vox family. So I'm going to run you through a bunch of my collection that has the Vox DNA. So basically you're going to use my looper. We're going to loop through a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to put up the amp or the preamp that we're going through. That way you can pick out what it is. Should be fun. So clean is through the B-Man igniter module and the M4 up there. And then for all my reverbs on the rack side, I'm going to use PV Valverb. I got one of those recently. Great reverb. And it's tube-driven reverb, not digital reverb. So we're going all analog in this deal. Because the amps I'm using all have reverb as well. Okay, so now I'm going to use the looper, run it through the amps, and get some cool tones. Here we go. have it. So that was a lot more work than I thought it'd be. But thank you guys for joining me on the ride, building a guitar as a tribute to a band I like and a guitar player that I admire. And thanks for hopefully listening to all the butchering that I did of the 2 songs I did. And hopefully you liked the video. If you like it, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. All right, let's do one more. All right. So I'm not sure that the pickup I'm using is the same that he uses. He might use a TV Jones. I'm using a my idea was this. I was going to go take it, make it an Esquire type wiring. So you've got middle position, I think, would be straight pickup, no tone. All the way back would be I'm going to have to work on that one. Would be width tone knob. Oh, geez.